Alright guys, here's the table. I painted the legs kind of a chocolate color, and the top of it is all oak. Actually the aprons are too. Right here all the way around this is oak too, but I didn't think it looked good, this being stained and this being painted. These aren't oak, these are pine. So because if I would have bought oak, it was like 85 bucks for one board. So, and the stain was actually darker a minute ago, but see this line right here, a little bit different color. I didn't double check before I stained it, and I needed to sand some stuff out of it, so now I gotta redo it. But I gotta try to work that out right here so you don't notice that. Excuse me, I'm sick. So yeah, I built it all myself though. Mortise and tenon joinery. That's where this here and this here, and along with, you know, this right here, they all slot into the legs. I nibbled away a 1/4 inch all the way around, and then it slides into the leg, and it's all glued and clamped. So there's no screws holding it together except for holding the top on. See if we can see that under here. Right there. I put a kerf cut all the way around the aprons, and that's where I tested my stain. Then we made these little blocks that slide into the kerf cut, and then you screw up through into the top, and that secures the top. So anyway, this is the table. It's my desk. I have a chair over here. It's a small chair, but that's oak too, and I'm gonna strip the paint off of that and use it for this. So anyway, I'm gonna get to sanding, and then I'll show you what the stain looks like when I put it on, and hopefully everything will be beautiful when I'm done. Alright. Okay, so I'm about to stain it here, and this is what I picked. It's Provincial. I don't know what the hell Provincial means. It's just the color it is. So Minwax wood finish. I'm gonna put that on there. Just got done shaking it up, and you get to see what it looks like when it's on there. It glows when it's on there. The cool thing about doing this is that I saved myself a shit ton of money, and I learned how to make my own furniture. It wasn't easy, but it was worth the headache, if you ask me. So, and it didn't take too much. I mean, a lot of measuring and double checking everything, things like that. I wish I could have filmed all that, but my camera is fucked up right now, and my wife, she's very protective over her camera that I'm using right now. So she thinks I'm gonna break it or something. I'm gonna put it on nice and heavy and let it sit here for about 15 minutes or so, I guess. But you can see already how cool it looks. I mean, it's pretty cool. It looked nice before, but I had these lines in it that I couldn't get rid of. You can still kind of see them too. But hey, it's character, I guess. That's what they call it. There's knots in the top of it, a couple of knots that I couldn't avoid. I didn't glue the top up. I bought it from Menards like this for 30 bucks, like 28 or something like that. And saved myself some time there. Having to glue it up would have took way too long. So you see what I mean? She fucking glows. But it won't look like that when I'm done. I have to let it sit and then wipe off the excess. And when it's all done, you gotta hit it with a coat of polyacrylic and it'll be done. 2 coats maybe of polyacrylic. Haven't really decided. So the next time you see it, it'll be the finished product. I'll have it in my house. So there you go. Alright, so the stain, you can see it's a lot darker than the last time I showed you. You can see it's a lot darker, a lot richer. There's a couple of light spots. That's why this, that, and that are being restained. On camera it looks like there's a lot more light spots, but there's really not. This is actually not quite as light as it shows here. So, but like this, you can see the individual boards. You know, it's not one solid piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there's 8 boards here, all glued, edge glued, clamped together. Looks good though. Gotta let that soak in for probably another 5 minutes, and then we'll call it good. And then I have to wait till tomorrow to put on the polyacrylic. It took, I don't know, well over a day to dry the first time, so I'm assuming it's going to take that long again. So there you have it. One stained table and painted table. I like the paint. I think it looks good. So it'll look better in the house though. Better in the house than it does here in the garage. Alright. There you go.